another episode of Good Dawning with myself. My name's Josh, Mr. Floyd, and this is my handle. And welcome to Two for Tuesday. Today we have Laura B tonight, and we're going to work again with the Master Ascension Light Codes. It's what the deck calls me. I don't call it. So, and we only have a few decks, so we're going to work with that. We've got the big old hunk of agate here, and with the Druzy cave in the back here. We're going to work with that as well. And so, yeah, good dawning. Hope everybody is doing well, and favor to everybody today. And welcome. Let's see who we got here. All right, Grace, good dawning. PG, good dawning. Millie, getting herself together in the background. We will pin that. Thank you, Millie. And let's see here. All right, Shelly and Neil, welcome as well. And of course, today, and I don't have a kit. I need like a birthday kit. We're going to build something, right? And we'll go to Party City if it's still here, right? A birthday kit for PG, today's birthday. Happy birthday, PG. I don't have a cake or a pie or like a hat or anything, but happy birthday. Speaking of which, PG, send me through Discord your info. I want to send you one of these mugs, though, no charge, of course. These are your design there, brother. So send me your info, and I will send you a mug and maybe a little something else there for your birthday, brother. So happy birthday, PG. Grateful to know you. Grateful to have you as part of the family. And yeah, really, you're an amazing guy. And so please send me your 411 there. And thank you. All right. Today's the day the phlegm has decided to take its leave of me. And so it's resurrected itself for a moment, but only to walk its way out of my universe. So there we go. Right? We don't want to own that or anything. So all right. So let's see what we get from Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain with the Master Ascension's light code, and we'll give it a quick shuffle here and see what we get. And shuffle it backwards here. There we go. All right. Let's do 2 quick items here. All right. I always forget to turn it on subscriber mode, so we can do that from the helm. And let's see your chat filter. All messages, because it'll sets it at just top messages. So Fatima, good Donnie. She had a birthday yesterday. So we had Fatima's birthday. We've got PG's birthday. It's a busy tis the season. So thank you there. Grace, you literally, I was reading that and it's like jiggled up the phlegm in my throat. Thank you. Phlegm be gone, right? Well, if we have cootie spray, phlegm be gone, right? All right, that'll work as a shuffle for me. I'm not the best shuffler, but these are always shuffled anyway. So let's see what we get from Archangel Raphael and his Ascension Code deck here. All right. We're going to cut these into 3 and see what comes back here. 1, 2, 3. All right, we take the bottom card as our energetics of today, and then top 3. And anybody else, if you want a coffee mug, just send me an email. I'll take orders for quite a little while here, and then we'll get them together and send them out. The coffee mugs are cost, I think, like $13-14, and then $5 for shipping. All right, so let's see what we got. Today's card is Heart Flame. So ignite your passion. I'll drink some water here. There we go. So ignite your passion with your heart flame, which would be like the violet flame to an extent as well. But yeah, you see into what you need to in the card there. All right, so we need to ignite our passion. And in order to do so, always work with gratitude. Yesterday's card as well. So stay in gratitude and see what you see in the card there. Appreciate the moment. So it's asking you to stay present as well. All right, next card is resurrection. All right, to be born again. So there you go, Yeshua. And finally, the divine masculine, always. So take action. However that works for you, take some action in your universe. Pardon me, guys. I'm gonna hit the mute for a sec and try to bust this phlegm ball here. All right, I think we got it. All right. So today, heart flame. Turn on your heart flame. Turn on your love light. Either way, let it shine wherever you are. You know the song there, but ignite passion, and then gratitude. So gratitude's always the attitude to have. Appreciate the moment that you're in, whatever moment that is. All moments, even those yeah, we have to appreciate it all. All right, so resurrection, to be born again or anew, and then finally divine masculine. So what do you need to take action in? So we need to be reborn in gratitude and take action. Really, it's what it's looking at. Which will ignite your heart flame and to your passion. So there you go. So and it really does all start with gratitude. That is the highest frequency. That is the key frequency that you want to jump into. So yeah, it is. All right. So here we go. Make sure that you are igniting your heart flame today. All right. So let's cut some cords, clean some energies out. Today being Tuesday. Patterns that we see in our universe. Today being 2 for Tuesday, we got Lord B tonight at 5 my time, 7 most of your times, East Coast. So today we're going to cut cords on patterns, anything that we see that we are making a pattern of, anything that we are cycling or redoing. Chloe, Seeker of Truth. There we go. Everybody's names there. Abani, Fatima, Victor, Chloe, Seeker of Truth, Millie, Laura, and Lindsay. Good, Donnie. There we go. Thank you. That makes it easy. I appreciate that, Grace. No coffee. We're doing decoffeeing, or we're at least trying to. Today, we're not doing any coffee or sugar. None of that. Just water. So there we go. What's at 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock would be your time, Karen, would be my time. So that would be Laura B at 5 o'clock, which would be 7 on the East Coast. There, tarot and oracle with Laura, which is always amazing. And so yeah, so let us cut some cord. So anything that you have in your universe, if you're seeing patterns in your universe, things that you might be duplicating, things that have come back around in your universe, there's always something that's like, wait a minute, or some sort of person maybe. You keep seeing the same type of person in your universe. We're going to cut cords from those types of people, from that kind of energy today. We're going to release that out into the greater source field. We're going to clean all that energy off with the violet flame. So let's take a deep breath in as we breathe in. Today being 2 for Tuesday, we're going to see abundance in our universe today. We're going to duplicate everything. Everything comes in twos today. Generally, everything comes in threes, but today being 2 for Tuesday. So we're going to see abundance. We're going to raise everything up. Good dawning. Welcome, Krista, at Blindly Inspired. She was live yesterday. If you did not catch Krista's live, and I was kind of I was doing a million different things in and out of her life, but it was good. And so please do check that out. It would be at Blindly Inspired, and you can see that there. If you need to find her, you can just go to my channel, and her stuff is posted there, her links and whatnot. Or just type Blindly Inspired into the chat, and she'll show right up there. But so today, let's cut those cords then from anything that is going to take us, that we are noticing as patterns in our universe, things that are like, wait a minute, I've met this person before, something, I've done this before, whatever it is. And we're going to cut those patterns, those cords, those energies out of our universe and clear all of that. And then as we breathe in today, then being 2 for Tuesday, we're going to see abundance as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to release patterns that have blocked us from our abundance, right? Which is a lot of us have lots of easy patterns that we probably know or know of, that are things we've said in our universe and whatnot, karmic things we've done to ourselves to block us from our own abundance. So let's so take a deep breath in and release. Hold it for 4 seconds. Some people call it box breathing. I prefer to call it like cycling my breath versus box breathing. If I'm in a box, I'm not going to breathe in 4-second timings. If I'm in a box, I'm probably going to breathe in a panic state in some fashion if I'm somehow stuck in a box and having to breathe. So for me, it would be more like cycling my breath, but that's just me. For at least the first few breaths in the box, I'd be like, hey, I want out of here. Get me out. How did I get in here? All right, so take a second breath with me, which will probably reset here to a first breath. So breathe in and release. John, good dawning. And take another one. Breathe in. All right, I've seen you. Bora does not chat. Wait, we need to fix that here. There we go. All right, we had to fix that there. Bora, you now have a wrench. So wrench away there wisely. All right, so take another breath in and release. All right, so we're going to do an invocation to call back energies on things that have duplicated in our universe, things that we're looking to clear, patterns that we've noticed or we notice or going to be noticing that show up in our universe. This is the grand time for the grand clearing. And so as we step into our new frame, then exactly, we have to clear the old to step into the new. And don't beat ourselves up if we don't clear it immediately. This could take 6 months as well. I mean, it took us how many years to set this all patterns up, right? So if we don't clear these patterns immediately, and it takes another year to clear it all, or 6 months, or you work for it really for the rest of your universe, as long as you're working to clear those patterns, it's all that matters. One step at a time, whether it's slow or fast, doesn't specifically matter, but as long as we're moving forward here. So let's bring somebody in here who wants to, Mother Isis wants to take care of this one as well. Most of your patterns are set by mother and father trauma wounds, generally speaking. And the patterns are us trying to learn how to cope and deal with mother and father trauma wounds. You're welcome, Bora Bora. Bear with me one more moment with the mutes. Today's the day the phlegm deciding to leave the body, right? And so we're expelling the phlegm. So bear with me just one more moment. All righties. Thank you, guys. Truly appreciate that. All right, so here we go. All right. Mother Isis dearie. First off, big health to Josh. We are releasing the phlegm as he is pushing it out of his universe because it is no longer serving its purpose, but we digress. We are here to invocate and remove patterns that you might have in your universe. These are only patterns that you would notice. If you are noticing that you have a pattern, a universe that keeps rebuilding itself for you, you keep meeting the same Mr. Smith in your universe. Mother Isis wants to help you release those energies, release those patterns to your highest self so that you may be clear to be your highest self. So join Mother Isis in an invocation to release those patterns that no longer serve us. To release. Pardon me, guys. This is a back end of whatever I had there. So, what had to come in has to come out, right? Unfortunately, but that's a good thing, though, right? Actually, at least it's active, right? So we be positive there. So hang on. So join Mother Isis in an invocation to clear Josh's phlegm, to clear your patterns, and to clear your universe. Join with me. Mother Isis wants you to join with her if you want. We clear the energies of old patterns, old ways of thinking, old trauma reactions. We clear the patterns that have been blocking us from moving forward in our universe. We release these patterns to our highest self as they no longer serve us in our universe. And we step into new, higher patterns that serve us as the new vibration we step into as source, love on earth. We cleanse our old patterns with the violet flame. And we ask Archangel Raphael to heal what caused those patterns. Mother Isis offers healing for the wounds that would have caused you to live in repeated patterns. We clear that energy. Step into the new. And we understand, though, dearies, that this will not take just today or tomorrow. But as you wake up in your dawning and you are seeing the new light of your new universes, allow for these new energies to flow in. And one day at a time, choose the new. Step into your higher self. Do the harder work. It took you how many years to develop these patterns? Do not expect them to clear immediately overnight. You are the new pattern, the new universe you are looking for. Allow for those energies to flow as we cleanse the old energies with the violet flame. Mother Isis loves you, dearies. Love yourselves. Step into your new today and be your highest pattern. Oof. All right, there we go. Thank you. Mother Goddess Isis there. And if you haven't seen me channel before, then yeah, I'm an open channel. And so there we go. That's we don't have to drop into anything or what have you. So thank you. Thank you, Isis, there for the invocation and clearing the energies there. Oh, bear with me. It takes a moment to clear those energies. All right. Wow. All right. Thank you. So yeah, if you're seeing patterns in your universe, and a lot of us probably are, it's a matter of do you step into that same energy or do you see the pattern? Do you acknowledge the pattern and then do you step through the pattern and step into the new energies? That's the question. And a lot of us, we see those patterns, but we realize we don't want to do anything with them. So today we're going to work with the agate to kind of ground us back down to earth so that we can see those patterns a little bit better in our universe. Let me, as I'll get out, this may be a shorter show, but we will work through the energies, right? We could, this isn't going to do much. It's going to ground me, but it won't clear the phlegm. But so yeah, but so from your end, where do you see those patterns in your universe, and are you repeating patterns in your universe that you may not want to repeat? And if you are, can you then grab yourself? That's going to be the next question. And tomorrow we can talk about getting over the hump day, right? Can you grab these energies that you're seeing and either get over those energies, right? Step past them, not repeat these same energies, and really cleanse those energies and step into a brand new you. That's the question. A lot of us, we see the same patterns, but we don't know how to break those patterns, so we just keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over, like a Groundhog's Day, right? Like the movie. But although at the end of Groundhog's Day, he figured it out because he had a whole new universe, right? He was a whole different guy because the only way he could change is to find love within himself. So, yeah. Exactly. Josh, try taking a bite or two of bread. It's not actually a bad idea, but then the problem can be that the bread and then the phlegm mix. I've tried that before. I get the biggest thing about that, and here we'll just kind of hang out for a few. The biggest thing about that is if you take bread and you have phlegm, then you have phlegmy, bready phlegm, and if it gets stuck, then it's even more stuck because especially if it's like white bread, you ever had like glucosey, like that, you could ball it up and stick it to the wall, kind of white bread. Yeah, no. I have a bagel that would probably do very well with that, though. But it clears honey. Honey, we can do honey, actually. Here we go. Live on camera. It's time for honey. I found these cleaning out my cabinet, as a matter of fact. I was throwing away all the expired. Everybody's got expired stuff in their cabinets. Right here, I'll take some honey. But yeah, and so I was cleaning out my cabinet, and yes, suffice to say, I found two of these, and these are local. They're down the Route 66. Never actually been there, but I've only eaten their honey like 100 times. But yeah, it's raw, unfiltered, Colorado, not pasteurized, straight honey, which is good, especially now to find that, because just before springs, if you're eating local honey, and that's what they always recommend, don't try to buy honey. Like if you buy honey from like Sam's Club or Costco, like we go to Sam's Club or Costco, there's a Colorado honey, which is true. It's honey from Colorado, but it's made on the other side of the state. The reason why you want local honey is because the bees are going to have local pollen. If you're eating local honey, your body will get used to the local. We waving the spoon. Your body will get used to the local pollen, and so that local pollen, if you have allergies, just by eating honey alone, no medical advice. We're not doctors here. This is not paid medical advice. We are not surgeons. We do not recommend. Please consult your doctor, right? But local honey can help with allergic issues. If you have pollen issues and whatnot, tree pollen and whatnot, because the bees passes through the honey, your body absorbs it and gets used to over time the local pollinators, right? But yeah, thank you. The honey, I didn't think about it. It's sitting on top of my stove, so I didn't even think about it. Good boy, Victor, man. I love having a naturopathic doctor near me at the same. I swear by my local honey. My hives are 2 miles. Oh, wow. That's about as local as you're going to get there. But I mean, really. I mean, 2 miles is within a bee's neighborhood of coming to visit you. So, yeah. So if you've got bees that are that's like the world. It's like somebody had mentioned this was like liquid gold, right? Like Scott's liquid gold. So I wouldn't actually drink that, but no, cancel that. But good stuff. Good stuff. But the lid doesn't stick on very well. Let's see if we can get that lid on. There we go. That's better. All right. Let's work with. We're gonna flip this show a little bit and put this in the center here. So we're gonna work with the agate here, right? Agate is very grounding, and today being 2 for Tuesday, we will ground on 2 for Tuesday and ground into our patterns, right? So look into your universe today as you're out and about, and see if you are repeating patterns in some fashion, like things that you didn't want to do or things that you've been doing, things that may be soothing for trauma and what have you. A lot of us still have our trauma reactions, things that we do within our traumas, or to soothe us if we're in trauma space. And so, are we still repeating these things? Or do we need to anymore? Because are we still in trauma? And so these things need to just be kind of eliminated. And if so, work on eliminating them. But to realize they may not eliminate overnight. These things can take time. Henny, good done it. These things can take time to disappear, right? So never beat yourself up as long as you're consciously moving forward in some fashion, or at least realize where you are. That's half the battle right there, just knowing where you stand, right? If you can see your patterns, then you're already doing better than most, right? Most people don't understand that they're working in a cyclical pattern of any sort. So, all right. I appreciate you all and the phlegm. As I walk around the crystal shop today, that should help to dislodge the phlegm as well. I'll grab the 15-pound chunk of rose quartz and drop it on my chest. That should help too, right? And we will also do some energy work as well later today. Oh, I don't have Isis on, but we'll put Isis on. She's on my dresser, my ankh. But all right, so let's work with. There we go. This is agate. You could slice it if I had a wet sander or a wet saw. You could slice it down the back and have a slice of agate with a druzy cave. Like you've seen at stores, people sell agate slices for $30 or whatever. That's how you get them. You just slice the back of this. Literally, this would be perfect because the sides there. But all right, so let's work with this. If you stick around, your energetics are always work best with your permission here. So this will give my throat a chance to relax here for a minute. So with your permission, we will work with the agate. And yeah, see what we get here. All right. So you'll feel this in your root chakra, your sacral chakra as well. And so, yeah. And if you do Krista Volunteer, put out a new, check this out, guys. Krista Volunteer, we'll talk real quick, put out a new crystal bowl video. I have not yet watched it, but I will today. But apparently he got a strike, community, but he got it overturned for his crystal bowl. Gave himself a copyright strike. So, and that's not the only person that I've heard that before. I think Lakeside Laura had the same deal. So be careful if you're posting videos with crystal bowls or doing somebody out there has one on a record somewhere that and they copied on an album, right? So if your crystal bowl sounds like the crystal bowl that's on somebody's music somewhere, Ravi Shankar, whoever it is, that has a crystal bowl out there on Columbia Records or whatever, you could technically get a strike against your own crystal bowl, which has now happened twice to two people that I know. So be careful. This is your YouTube warning of the day. But Chris got it overturned because he's like, "This is my own channel here is my own crystal bowl." And so, but yeah, so be careful. They'll strike you, and then you have to go appeal it. I know that's crazy, isn't it, Victor? So yeah, but check out his channel, the Crystal Volunteer, his card with Archangel Gabriel, and check out his crystal bowl that is unstriked and should be sitting on it. I think it's. I don't think he deleted it, so it's still there. It should still be on his channel there, but. Yeah, so anybody who puts out a crystal line, Lakeside Laura has been doing so for a while, and she got a strike for one of them. So support those who are copy. Right, they're striking against themselves, which none of this. So this some of you ever just look at the universe and go, does any of this really make any sense at all? Can we just like take head bang wall, right? But nonetheless, let's use the we're gonna exactly we're gonna use the agate here to ground down today or ground in. And yeah, so power to the people. Okay, a little much to revolt over, but that's a sheesh, man. But sheesh, man, exactly. Sheesh to say the least. Yeah, I know, right? Um, be careful what you post out there. All right, so thanks for sticking around. This works with your permission, so just by being here. So let's do so for a few moments. And this may be one of the shorter shows just to clear the throat. We shall see. But let's see what we got in the. That's crazy to claim something like a crystal bowl, right? Well, no, there's craziness out there. Here's something like just you want to talk crazy. All right, so Apple, here's crazy. Invented theoretically, they had the patent for using a touch screen, right? Theoretically. So when Android, like 2000, was it 14, 15, give or take, was a big deal. 15, 16, yeah, 15, 16. They pulled out their patent and actually started a lawsuit against every single manufacturer in the entire planet that created anything with a touch screen. They held the patent for utilizing your fingers on a screen to operate a operating system. And so, because of that, they were going to sue them ATMs out of existence. Just to get to Google. They were about to sue Google and Android out of existence. And every single touch screen in the entire planet, every car manufacturer that made a touch screen, poof, would have been sued out of existence. So yeah, no, there's crazy stuff out there. So copywriting crystal bowls, that doesn't surprise me at all. None of it's, but yeah, that's. I know, right? It's crazy to think that, right? But yeah, thankfully, there at least Google has his head put on there. They immediately removed Chris's strike, so thankfully, his copyright strike, which really they just took down. They would just taken down his video. But right, that means that what? Then he can't use his own crystal bowls on his own channel. This is are we seeing? Welcome to meet the new boss. Same as take that boot and move it. If you can claim a crystal bowl tune, can you claim a unique haircut? Actually, probably there is probably a haircut that has been copyrighted. Like if you cut hair that looks like that, then yes, I wouldn't doubt it. Nothing surprises me. Let's put it that way. All right, so you should feel this in your root and sacral chakras. The idea is to ground this into our day. While you're out and about today, look into your universe. See the patterns that may or may not be looping in your universe today. And it looks like Saint Germain's wanting to come through. So when we finish this, we'll do a coffee Saint Germain. Channeling. Bear with me. There we go. All right. I knew a guy that used to announce, really, for WWF. Let's get ready to. I don't know whatever came of it though. Oh, nice. 9:09. Thank you. I always appreciate when you put the time in there. Because then when you see me look over my shoulder, I'm looking at my clock. Norval, love you, brother. 8:11. All right, let's seal this up. And if anybody ever doesn't seal an energetic where you're like, what? Wait, you didn't seal that. Whatever it is, channeling, anything, they come back and it's closed or like they're back. Seal it. Seal it yourself. Make sure you do. All right. There we go. Clear any cords for today. And Saint Germain's going to come through here in a moment. All right. Sealed. All right. Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here, and we are grateful that Josh is channeling through it for us, through you today, through him. No more Archangel Raphael, he's here, but he's not with Josh. We are grateful for you, to you today. Are you able to see the patterns in your universe? Mother Isis wants you to clear them when you see them. The question is, can you slow down to see the patterns that you have created in your universe? Can you see where you might be spinning in your loving, living universe, or where you are creating a Groundhog's Day for yourself? Can you see that in your universe? And can you allow for change in your universe? Can you allow for yourself to create new patterns in your universe? Are you able, when you see these patterns, to recognize that they are coming up, to step into that for a moment so that you can step out of that pattern? That is the question Saint Germain is asking of you today. When you see those patterns coming up in your universe, what do? Do you ground into it and react and go, oh, we have been through this game before, we are going to live it again? When you see the pattern, do you look into it and see why you are repeating? Where is this pattern coming from in my universe? If you are seeing the pattern, can you see where the trauma might be set behind that? Or you are using this pattern as a way to clear yourself from a traumatic situation, right? We have those patterns when we were 7 or 8, right, that we were stepping into to protect ourselves, right, from our karmics in our universe, right? If you had a parent or you had to hide or whatever you did in your universe when situations were not right, maybe our parents were fighting, or whatever it is for you, when you had to deal with that in your universe, were you able to deal with that in a healthy manner? Most likely not. We all set up patterns, whatever we do in our universe to help us to cope with those situations. If you fast forward to our universe, a lot of us are still living in those same patterns that we had set up when we were 7, 8, and 9 to deal with our traumas, right? So if you are sitting around in your universe and you are realizing, wait a minute, this is the same pattern, maybe different what you are doing, but it's still the same framed idea of the pattern in your universe, right? If it's the same framed idea, maybe you hid in a closet when you were a child. For Josh, right? When he was a child, he did hid in a closet, right? To deal with situations, to not seen. Well, now, fast forward, we're not hiding in the closet, but he is still alone in an apartment, right? So same idea. So can your universe, what were you doing when you are 7, when you are 8, and when you are 9, right? To protect yourself. Can you see that in the frame of your current universe? That is the question Saint Germain wants you to look into today. Can you see for yourself where you might be repeating patterns? Where you are standing in your frame, right? You are standing here but you are still in trauma reaction from when you are 7, 8, and 9. When you see those patterns, if you are able to recognize them in your universe, obviously, for the first thing would be to journal them out. But in your universe, if you are going to journal them out, then of course it is time for you to change those patterns. That is where we are all at now, right? We have all walked through, and not all of us are there completely. And it is never completely done. And a lot of us are still working through, but we have walked through a lot of our darkness, right? We are able to see that we are not our darkness anymore. And we have released that to our higher self. So now it is time, after you are releasing that, to step into your higher frame, into your new, into your highest loving self with your highest choices, doing the right things in your loving living universe. So for yourself, it is time to make those better choices. And if you are seeing where you are still making choices that are old, ignorant, can you break those patterns, right? Give it to your higher self. Wash it all in the violet flame. Ask for Archangel Raphael to come in and help some clear those energies for you, right? Ask Archangel Michael to come in and help heal and clear the traumas, remove those traumas from you as well if they are still there. Archangel Raphael as well. Can you do those things for yourself? Are you going to ground back into the old energies, right? The old trauma reactions and the old ways that you used to soothe yourself. Maybe it was overeating or whatever it is, over exercising, you develop addictions and whatnot, whatever it is that you are doing in your universe. Can you erase all of that to step into the new frame that you know that you need to in the first place? These reactions are working for you. That is a different story. Most of the time they are not, right? If they are working for you, then you have to look into where you are still in trauma, because there's something that's still needing to be soothed, right? You are still needing the medication. You are still needing the timing, right? The time, the energies to put in to soothe yourself, right? So in your universe, and if you are seeing that you are still doing old things, whatever it might be, drinking, whatever, we don't say, we do not judge either, right? Whatever it is that you are using to make yourself go, and find the peace in your universe, right? Which is all it's really about. Do you need to continue to do so, or can you release those reactions and step into the peace that you already are as your highest loving self, right? You step into your peace as the peace you've been looking for in your universe, right? If you can do that, then you will move forward. But once you see that, you are seeing the trauma that you are, wait a minute, trauma reaction. You are now responsible from that forward moment. The dark night of the soul creates itself and you are just dervishing until you are done crying, right? But in this aspect, if you are done with the dark night, but you have not made that step forward into the higher self, this is where your job is next. We are not asking you to take tonight or tomorrow and be done. We are saying it could take weeks, months, a long time. It's not easy. But make each day a better day for yourself. Make each day a higher day than yesterday. Make a better decision today than you would have yesterday, right? And as you do so, you reframe yourself into a higher loving being, your higher soul self, right? Your highest loving self on earth. As you put down the karmic reactions, the drama traumas, the reactions, and this and that, and the ego traumas, and all of it, and step into your highest frame. That is what we are talking about. And that is where the grand source field is at right now. And that is why you are seeing birth pains on planet Earth. You are seeing changes on planet Earth that are reflective of all of this energy. So you are seeing your countries tearing each other apart to birth anew. They are seeing their karmic reactions to the world, right? Your countries, we know one for sure, right? So they are seeing how they might have been this or that. And so they are changing. The energies are changing, right? And we are seeing this around the world. And so as your countries change and release their karmic reactions and their warlike reactions and their hatreds and what's not, and to their higher selves, we are doing the same. We are stepping into releasing our trauma reactions from our parents when we were 7 and 8, and releasing our trauma reactions from our failures and whatnot, right? And stepping into the brand new creators that we are, with all of that clear behind us. That is the purpose, right? So that is where we are right now. So if you can step into that energy, see yourself, see your patterns, right? And clear them, wash them with the violet flame. Give them to Archangel Michael and Raphael to clear and remove from your frame. Step into your higher frame and ask Isis, Mother Isis, to remother you, right? She will come through as well and remother you. Remother yourselves as well, but remother you in the highest love that she has to give you as you step into the new on this planet. And this is how we create the new earth as well, right? The new earth does not contain your old karmic reactions, unfortunately. But nonetheless, Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, just Saint Germain, really. And we have channeled. We are grateful for you, right? When you see our patterns, step into the new and put the pattern away. When you are seeing how you are creating your universe, right, today, and you are stepping into the love that you are, right? Take those old patterns, those old traumas, and give them to your highest self. We create the new earth by creating new energies within us, by seeing new energies and being the new that we are looking for in ourselves. Releasing transmission. All right, there we go. I'm going to go blow my nose. Bear with me one moment. I will mute this so you do not hear it through my microphone. All right, much better there, right? Thank you. So yeah, what are you releasing when you see those patterns? What are you releasing within yourself? And can you see those patterns and release them to your highest self and step into the new, which is the new earth, which is where we are anyways, right? We're all building new and stepping away from the old, right? So that's help build the new earth within yourself by releasing those traumas. All right. If you want a coffee mug, um, cost will be like $18 with shipping. So that's just cost. So send me your info. I've got a few emails. Send me and I will collect them up. I have a few mugs here, but I can order more. They take 3 days. And then I will ship them to you. So please send me your info, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. I will send these out. And I'll just send you a PayPal thing, and you can just PayPal or Venmo. And we will get coffee mugs to the masses. And So hope everybody has an amazing day. Remember, tonight is Laura. We're going to close out with a group hug here. Tonight is Laura B. She will be live with us at 5, live at 5, or 7 o'clock your time if you're on the East Coast. And if you're Scotty Boy, it's 4 o'clock, and so you can turn off your 4 o'clock cartoons and check out Laura B at 4 o'clock on the East Coast. And then, yeah, so we are grateful. All right, so join us here for I think Christy's next. She's going to be live today, so check out Conversations with Christy. And of course, Victor is live as well tonight at 7:45 or 9:45 if you're in the East Coast. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Let's see here. Chloe, that is Karen. I agree. Gabor Mate, very wise, and Gabor Mate, yes, he's yeah, totally. Everybody should listen to the Gabor Mate talk about trauma, the wisdom of trauma. Okay, we can. I will. Yeah, I will look at that. All right. Okay. Cool. 6 p.m. Central. Turn off the 4 o'clock. Right. What do we used to watch at 4 o'clock? Was it He-Man, She-Ra? No, He-Man was like at 4, and then I don't remember, but G.I. Joe and He-Man. Those were two big ones. But all right, so let's close off here, guys. Got to get me a mug to go along with my Josh hug. Oh, there we go. Oh, Henny. There we go. All right. So left arm up to the person on your left. Right arm up to the person on your right. We'll make a big circle here. And of course, energy, right? If we send love out through our left hand, send it around the circle, it's going to come right through our heart chakra, right back out our left arm, back into our right, and back into a circle. All right, so here we go, guys. All right, we spin up the love here through our circle. We spin the love through our left arm as it comes around through our right arm, right back through our heart chakras, and back around. We send that love as we spin it up faster and faster and faster, just like the nodes on Victor's Truth Wave Energetic Meditations, their energy meditation. We send that love to Mother Gaia and to everybody on planet Earth as we lift it up, as that love keeps spinning around faster and faster, like our energy, right? And we lift that up and send it off to the greater source field. And we send that love to everybody here on planet Earth. And we see everybody with love in their universes. We see everybody who doesn't have a wall to knock on, a wall to knock on. We see everybody without a house in a home on this planet. We see nobody living on these streets. We see nobody living in a tent, in a tree, in a gully or a ditch, right? None of that. We see everybody housed on this planet. Everybody wants a house housed on this planet. We see everybody with the ability to get fresh water on this planet. Walking out your front door to get water, we see a big well there for you. We do not see you going to the river full of forever chemicals and plastics these days and peeling the water out of the river and walking it back to your house. We see everybody with the right to have fresh, clean water in their homes. We see those who have empty pantries in their homes as well, food being a right, with the right to have food, whatever that means for them. We see those with their fridges empty or without a fridge, with a fridge, and we see food in their fridge. We see those without a hug in their universe, with a hug. We see those who would otherwise, we see soldiers out there who would otherwise shoot the person across the way, put down their weapons and shake their hands and apologize. We see the governments of the world apologizing to their people, dismantling their armies, and taking care of their citizens with with love, as they should. We see Henny with a new and amazing apartment, running a marathon. We see Lindsay with her children in a new and amazing place. We see Chloe sitting there in her office at chloescrystals.com, punching out orders. We see Rick healed. And we see all of those out there needing anything in their universe, whatever it may be. A hug, food, money, hope. We see favor in their universe. We send love to all. We see Mother Gaia cleansed of all forever chemicals and plastics. We see the land clean, the air fresh, blue and not tic-tac-toed. And we see everybody on planet Earth helping each other, lifting each other up to be their highest in love and in light. We say hallelujah, and so it be. All right, there we go. All right, guys, thank you all for sticking around. We still managed to make almost an hour here. I appreciate you all. PG, have an amazing birthday. Fatima, hope you had an amazing birthday. And to everybody out there, have a day as amazing as you are. Remember, everything you do or don't do helps create your loving, living universe. So if you are still in your dark night of the soul, as you release your darkness into the light, into your light, you step into your highest self. Your cells vibrate faster. They spread out. You bring in more light into your body. You step into your light body, thus creating your loving, living universe. Stay awesome, guys, because you are. See you all tonight at 5, 7, and love you. Thank you all for being here. See you in the next. Love you.